Picture this. You hire a new team member, you give them access to your Google Workspace login, and they start working straight away. Happy days. They can send emails, open Drive, join a Meet call, and create documents so everyone assumes they are set up properly because they're productive. A few weeks later, the cracks start to show though. A client asks for the latest version of a file, but one copy is in someone's My Drive, another was emailed as an attachment, and a third version is sitting on someone's desktop. Someone updates the wrong document because they're logged in to the wrong Google account. A meeting gets booked without the Meet link, and another person is still asking where to find the shared file because nobody explained how Drive is supposed to work. None of that looks like a major IT disaster. It just looks like a normal day in a small business, but that's the problem. Hi, I'm Duncan. If you're new here, I'm from 6.5, and we work with small businesses using Google Workspace. This is one of the most common things we see. The tools are there, the business is paying for them, but the team is never being shown how to use the basics in a consistent way. So people go make it up as they go along. And that works for a little while, but it does not scale. Once the team grows, once people start working remotely, unsupervised, and once files are being shared with clients, once people need more access to the same information, those little habits just start costing time. And Google Workspace 101 is designed to fix that foundation. Not by turning everyone into a Google Workspert, that's not the point. The point is to help your everyday employees understand the parts of Google Workspace that they actually use every day so they can stop guessing and just get on with the work. Create those good habits. And the first thing the course covers is getting set up properly. And it sounds basic, but it does matter. If someone doesn't understand how to sign in or move between the Google apps or how to secure their account, how to set things up on their phone, they're already starting on shaky ground, and security is a great example here. A Google account is not just your email address. It's the doorway into company files, client conversations, calendars, documents, and internal knowledge. So securing that account is just not optional. It's part of using the system properly. And then there's Gmail. Most people can send and receive an email, but it's not the same as managing your email inbox well. If your inbox is a mess, your day feels messier. If your signatures are inconsistent, your business looks less professional. If contacts are not set up properly, people waste time searching and retyping details. And this course walks through the practical Gmail basics. So, understanding the interface, configuring your inbox to the way you want to work, importing your contacts, setting up your email signatures. None of it's flashy. It's just the things that make email easier to use every day. Then we have Google Drive, where a lot of small business people quietly lose control. Drive should be where the team can find, share, and work on files together. But if nobody explains how it should be used, it can quickly become a digital junk drawer, like that one in the kitchen. People save things in the wrong place, and then they email attachments instead of sharing a link to the authoritative version of the file. They create duplicates because they can't find the original. The filing system doesn't make sense. And someone leaves the company and suddenly important documents are sitting in a personal folder that nobody else can access. Now, none of that is a Google problem. That's a setup and a training problem. So the course covers uploading files, installing Google Drive on your Mac or your PC, organizing files and folders from your computer, editing files inside of Drive, and sending files through Gmail and Drive properly. Now that last part matters because small teams waste a lot of time passing files backwards and forwards when they should be working from just one shared version. Now Calendar and Meet are the same story. The basics seem simple until the team gets busy. Meetings need to get booked properly. Work schedules need to be clear. Out-of-office settings need to be used so people know when someone is unavailable. Meet links need to be attached correctly so nobody's hunting for the call 5 minutes after it was meant to start. And again, none of this is complicated, but it needs to be taught. The real value of Google Workspace 101 is that it gets the team speaking the same language. Everyone understands where files should go. Everyone knows how to use those core tools. And everyone has a better idea of Gmail, Drive, Calendar, and Meet and how they fit together. The business is not relying on each person inventing their own way of working. That is important for the kind of small business owner we usually work with. You do not want to become a tech person. You just want the tools to work, the team to be confident, and the business to stop losing time on small, avoidable problems. And that's the point of this course. In under an hour, Google Workspace 101 gives your team the foundation they should have had from the start. It helps with the account setup, security, Gmail, Drive, Calendar, Meet, mobile access, file organization, and the everyday habits that make Google Workspace easier to use. So if your team's already using Google Workspace, but people are still confused by the basics, this is a sensible place to start. The course is free. The link is in the description below. So quit Googling your way through the basics. Get the foundation right once, get the team working the same way, and Google Workspace becomes a lot less painful.